Oh, how I wish that humanity as a whole could reach a point of alignment, a harmonic convergence of the essence of all that we are, of the realms of our being and becoming. And what are these realms then, these factors of alignment, and how's the outlook? Well, let's have a see. First, born as we are in our diverse baselines, that we could grow and evolve freely, with food, shelter and safety equally for all. Second, of all that we've seen and learned, that we could pull this together into a heap of insight, shared freely, enriching us all, instead of turning it into a commodity. Third, these impressions that have landed in our hearts, the affects that have risen, that these feelings, born in reflections of pure nature, would be accepted without judgment and embraced for all that they're worth. Fourth, that these lofty dreams and aspirations of ours would not be right away struck down by jaded and cynical minds, that they be supported when they're grounded in reality and seen toward their fulfillment. Fifth, that our manifold aims, intentions and imperatives would not be in a constant state of battle, but instead reconciled in terms of self-evident priorities rooted in systemic balance. Sixth, that our versatile skills and technologies would be engaged in producing what matters for us all, instead of driving mindless processes of transformation and consumption, leaving the world burning in its wake. Seventh, that the best of all of you would become the best of all of us, churning together in the basin of our convergence. These are all aspects to our alignment as a civilization, the crowning of humanity as the best fruit of evolution. So on a realistic note, how many boxes did you tick in the list prior? Not a single one, right, as far as what's going on in the majority of today's world. Then folks, all of you dreamers out there, regret to announce that Operation Heaven on Earth has been indefinitely postponed. Not by me. In nature's course, in the inevitable outcome of the myopia of the denizens of this planet, each crafting and guarding their little subject silos, increasingly disconnected from the collective of humanity as a whole. Speak not of the greater collective, of the ecosystem and existence as a whole. Then, tragic as it is, the middle way of balance leading to our alignment only ever arises after the school of hard knocks from left and right. Wars, calamities, oppression, deprivation, overall chaos and mayhem. Breaking down the old order, stripping us all naked, that we might see what is instead of what we want for ourselves. So that's that, folks. Maybe not the season finale you were hoping for, but it is what it is, as it is. And it doesn't become anything else by imagining otherwise. It only ever evolves when we get to the root of the problem and start fixing our subject fixations. Opening our hearts and minds in a field of empathy, reflective for all that is. That's that. Not so complicated, but alas, ever so complicated. Here we are.